It is the 31st of March and I'm finally going to put up my shelf. I also want to sort out these filler marks that we never got rid of. I also want to do these ones too, where I took the curtain rail down and put the blind up. I need to sand it down, so it's another one of these. So I'm going to go to the garage and get the piece of wood ready. Procrastinating because I don't like drilling holes in walls. One of the rare times I'm actually going outside. I've got leggings on, so I've got no pockets, and that's one of the reasons why I don't wear leggings very often, because I like pockets. This is what I have to do to carry my phone. I have to stick it in my waistband because I've got no pockets. It's just sticky against my belly and I don't like it. Right, it's really cold. It is 9 degrees Celsius. Brr. So it's a scaffold board. I'm not going to record much of this because it's just noise. Here we go. I can't see a thing. We are competing sounds out here for DIY. Done with sanding. Oh no, the elastic on my brace has just pinged off. Oh, I got dirty sawdust hands. There we go. Do I still need the mask on? No, I don't. This is my go-to wood finish, wax. Just double checking I am recording. So I have a nasty habit of just turning the camera back on, thinking it started recording and it hasn't. And then a moment later, it closes up and I realise I've been talking to no one. I'm gonna need some screws, mason screws, and wall plugs. I'm procrastinating again, if you can tell. I do have things I need to move. I can't do anything with that stuff there. Oh wow! Oh, ow! I landed on my foot. This thing out of the way. Oops! I'm not used to having a table behind me. Just barged in my butt. That was my rotary cutter landed on my foot. Luckily, the blade is retractable, and I never leave it open. Right. So that is how much I would have to cut off. Sorry, I'm completely blocking the view. That much there. I don't want to make it too snug because I'll be annoyed if I have to shave a tiny bit off. I've sawn it down and sanded it, so now we get to see whether I measured correctly. Good. Yep, that is good. A little bit of bigger room. I forgot my level. I need to go back outside and get my level. Oh, my battery's about to go. Oh, the battery. Seriously, this camera battery is doing my nut. Let's change the battery, shall we? This is what my laser level looks like. As you can see, this is nice and light. I use this for my pottery, for sizing pots so they're all the same size. So it's covered in clay. I don't know how good this is going to look when I'm all the way over here. Okay, I guess I'm in the sun now. I need something magnetic that I can put this on. I don't need to adjust the height of this, I can just lower it down the pole. My only issue is the fact that it's on a round pole, so it's kind of swinging sideways. Been working on some more of these mushroom bags because both of the two that I made before sold. I'm gonna go get try and find my stud finder. Find the finder of studs, and then I could do with one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna go find the stud finder. I don't think there's any wires down here where these are gonna go. Do one, and then wait. Oh, it's a down. Oh no, wait, hang on. This isn't. Wait, these are the down ones, and I've got up ones. Wait, what's going on? How did I do that wrong? I've got up ones and those ones are down ones. What did I do? I don't know what happened, but these are not the right brackets. They're going up the wall instead of down the wall. I need to go and check the other places where I put shelves up, because I thought I was always getting the same ones. Would that look okay? It would look weird, wouldn't it? I mean, that would look okay because it's continuing, but the fact that that one's going down. I've got more brackets outside. I need to go and check to make sure that this is what I've got. Otherwise I'm going to have to buy new brackets, which means I can't put up the shelf today. I'm going to go have a look at my other shelves that I put up, because I've done a few. You can come to see what shelves I've put up. These are ups. I have a feeling that the only brackets I've got are these ones that go up, and I need ones that go down. What do you think before we go out there? Do you think it's an up or a down? Place your bets in the comments. They're ups. And these ones are different as well, because I got these ones powder black and the other ones are bare metal, so those would have been different. I probably got those ones because I wanted powder black and to go up because of this. When I looked at my Etsy listings to buy more for in the office, I probably saw these ones and thought ups was what I needed instead of finding the older receipt of me buying the ones for the office. I can't find the listing for when I bought those shelves. I feel like I bought them as a set, shelves with brackets, but I can't find the listing anywhere. It would have been on Etsy, but it's not there. So I can't get those brackets. So I've had to buy ones I bought before, which I bought for the porch. I might as well go with matte black, powder black, because it looks nice. They are the correct orientation, so they go down the wall like those ones do. The difference is that the length of this is different, the placement of the holes is different, so they will look different in that respect. Like, they won't come down quite as low as the ones that are going to be on the same level, because these are shorter than those ones. Nothing I can do about that though, because I can't get the exact brackets I had before. So how much shorter it's going to be, which is really, really annoying. I can't do anything about it. At least they'll be going down the wall, unlike the other ones I had, to give me the placement of these. What just happened? I heard a sound over here. Oh. It literally sounded like a bird was about to come flying at me. I hope the camera picked that up. I'm using a circular pole to rest my laser level on, which means that it doesn't hold this in place, it sort of swings. Is that electrical? I don't know what that means. What does it mean? What does it mean if there's actual electricity? Let's test it. Okay. I know what it means if there's electrical current. That little symbol at the top there. There we go. So that's above a light switch, so it makes no sound. Oh, it's starting to, and it's showing the little symbol up there. And then you can actually see the channel, nothing underneath it because it goes up the wall. It's got an electricity symbol there. It's getting some bars. See, there. It wasn't saying it there a second ago. See, it's not saying anything here now. But now it's saying it there. But it wasn't a second ago. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Like, it's saying no electricity, then all of a sudden it is. Oh, that was weird. Wait, is it my watch? Is it my watch? No, it's not my watch. No, it's definitely not my watch. It was just doing that every time I put my hand towards it. There shouldn't be any electrics in this wall anyway. This is an external wall, so although the conservatory is on the other side, that was built on afterwards, after the house was built. So this is a double thickness external wall. We have sockets down on this wall, the outside wall, and there's the light switch over there. So other than that, there's no more electrics. I have wellies on. My mum suggested putting wellies on, and my drill is rubber. So there's if electricity happens, which it won't, I should be protected. To catch my dust, I'm just going to hold the bracket up and mark with a pencil where I'm going to drill my holes. It's perfectly in line with the laser, and like a fraction below my red line. I hate drilling into walls. I don't know about you, but it's the worst. It's drilling into walls. 1, it's really hard going into brick and concrete. 2, I don't want to make a mistake. 3, electricity. So many concerns. Also, knowing what size drill bit and raw plug to use, which I need to go and get because I left them in the other room. These raw plugs don't say what size they are. So much progress. Drill bits. It's me trying to skip stages without even realising it. If ever I'm drilling a hole in something, I start with a small hole first. Why didn't I do that here? I start with a 4, work my way up. It's just so much effort just to drill 4 holes in the wall. That went in a lot easier. Who knew that that would be the solution? Although I haven't gone up the sizes yet, so we'll wait for that to happen. Oh, my hand. Ow. This is why I've been putting off putting the shelf up for so long, because I hate it. Parts of the wall are much easier to drill through than other parts. Like sections, it goes really, really hard, then easy, then really hard. That's 4 and 5 done. Where's the 6 gone? Back to 6, and then probably up to 7. Is this normal? Or am I just like, I need to work on these guns? I mean, there's muscle there, it's just not very big. Test the raw plug and see. No. Okay. 7 it is. I think I get the vacuum and suck out all the dust and see if maybe I can get them in there. Ooh. I stabbed you with a vacuum, Mum. I just came into the living room from the kitchen wielding the vacuum like this, and my mum was in the doorway like this. Almost got her straight in the chest. Let's see if this will go in there now. Oh, that is just horrible. That, nice and neat. I don't know why I thought I should start with the biggest drill bit. Stupid rookie error. I'm going to be kicking myself for that for ages. I did it on camera and everything. That hole is awful. Just going to cover it up with a bracket. We're just going to ignore that. And we're going to put the screws in the shelf bracket on. We're going to pretend that that didn't happen. Have a bracket on the wall. Hiding my sins is no good. Oh, hang on. I think I need that a bit tighter. Come on, make it tighter, please. That's better. Just needed a bit more torque. You know what I've noticed? My bracket is sitting very slightly higher than my laser level, which means my shelf is going to be a fraction higher, and that's going to bug me. Also, the fact that the shelf brackets are different lengths bugs me. But at this point, I just need the shelf space. Aesthetics out the window. I just need shelf space. And my problem was I wanted this room to look aesthetic to start with, rather than practical. I need practicality. Right, back to number 4. Can't believe I made that mistake. Starting with the biggest drill bit. I bet you were all screaming at me in the comments section. Or screaming at me on your screen, saying, choose a smaller drill bit. And I don't know why my brain didn't make that decision for me. Brain decided not to brain. What just happened? Oh, vibrated something off the shelf. The camera didn't even see it. See anything else want to vibrate off the wall? Okay, I am sweating. It's so hot. I wish I wasn't wearing dungarees right now. I found a void. I found a void. Oh. I feel some explanation needs to happen before I show you what I found. This bedroom was built by the previous owners, so this room here is actually an extension. There wasn't any insulation in these walls. That's why this room is so much colder than the rest. This was my sister Paige's bedroom. Before that, I think it was my brother's bedroom. And it's always been the coldest room of the house. When my mum and dad moved in, there was no insulation in the walls. So I believe my dad put polystyrene beads into the wall for insulation, and I just drilled into a little void, and then when I put the vacuum up to the hole to suck the dust out, I'll show you what I found. There's that in the hole. I'm sucking out the polystyrene bead. It's like there's a beanbag in the wall. Polystyrene beads.
Yeah, remember pouring them down. Loads of them are under this floor.
There was an extension built on afterwards and they didn't put any insulation in it.
No, that's why your dad put all those little beads down when we were building my room.
Cheaper than getting someone in to put spray foam in the walls. Saving money.
Well, they wouldn't do it.
Why?
Because they'd done it on the other walls of the house. We've had that foam stuff put in. They wouldn't do it on this room. I have no idea why. Because twice different ones have come out, and on both occasions they wouldn't put it in this room. Of course, once your dad put all the beads down,
they definitely wouldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
I could raise them in that hole. Oh my god, that's so much higher. What happened there? That is so much higher. Why does that look like it's wonky? I followed my laser level. It was literally lined up. That, and that. Straight line. So it should not be looking like it's like that. Look how much higher that is. Why is that so much higher? This piece of wood is bowed. It's cupped over the width. So it's cupping here, which is making it higher. This one is pulling down because of the weight of the things that have been on it for a while. So it might end up in a similar position. If I look at it underneath, it's only like about 3 mil out. So that's how much is out there. Only a tiny bit. So this is just how much it's dipped. Done. We are done. Stack these. I can stack them, but actually that'll be useful up there because then I can access these drawers properly. I really wish that would sit. Oh, hang on. Okay, these are my new purple ones. Can you see anything in there? New purple ones. I made a mistake, didn't I? Were you shouting at me? Did I include it in the video? What did I do? I took my dungarees down like off my shoulders and forgot that my microphone was attached. So the audio on most of that is probably going to be awful. There's going to be bangs, there's going to be all sorts of horrible noises, and you're probably not going to be able to hear my voice. I don't know what parts of this video I can include that I've just recorded. I thought I was being really smart attaching the microphone to my dungarees. Didn't anticipate getting too hot and taking the straps off. I've got tissue and cleaning up the dust. This whole thing's been a nightmare. Just putting up a shelf. How is putting up a shelf so difficult? We're done now. I've got my shelf up. I can move on. Take all my things back out to the garage. So I hope you enjoyed the video and could hear most of it. Don't make the mistakes that I made. Go up the drill sizes like you're supposed to, like I know you're meant to do, so you don't put massive holes in. I'll see you in the next one.